Hello everybody. No Barney today, but we've got, come here. We've got, who's this? Little Evie. Say hello everybody.
Everybody.
Good girl. Well, Evie's been to the garden centre with me today, with Mummy and Daddy, and this is my granddaughter, by the way. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a little look around. We're going to let Evie do some watering, because I've actually bought a couple of trees, which we're going to need to put in pots. And we've also got a couple of fruit shrubs as well. And some of the other stuff is ready to go outside in the raised bed, so we might get that in today's episode. So, do you want to do some watering?
Yeah.
Coming in. Right, so we've got this here, okay? So, you hold that, and we pump up, this container, like that. Right, so come nearer. Right, now you got this, right? So you press the trigger, like that, and water it all, yeah? Can you do that? Hold it up higher. And go all the way around, okay? Go on in. Hold it with both hands. That's it, keep moving it around. Do you like doing that? You watering the onions? Hey? That's it. See where it's all dry over the back? Get them over there as well. Okay. Well, if I'll let you walk around and do that, because Granddad's going to talk to the camera now, okay? So you can water all these little ones here at the front as well, okay? Yeah, that's very good. Go on to another one now. That's nice and wet now, okay? Right, well there you go, starting and working young. Now, as I say, I've just been to the garden centre and I've got some bushes which we're going to hopefully... What, darling? Yeah, go on in, keep doing them. Which we're going to start to at least put in pots anyway, but they will eventually go into that little area which I've designated as my fruit garden. So we've got some blueberry there, as you can see. That's a little sprouting thing there. Where is it? That's all you get. Look, it's in a little bag of oil. My curtain's all wet. What curtain? That's the roof. It's very dirty. Yes, darling, I know. You carry on. Do the next one along now. These are very, very dry, so I'll have to get them sort of going as soon as possible. I've got that. We've also got a blackcurrant bush. That one's actually got some greenery on it, so... Yeah, look at that, look. I don't know how long that's been in the box, but... I think by the looks of it, it really wants watering because that's very, very dry. So I'll have to get that one done as well. Okay, you okay there? And I've also got, I don't know what this is. Sharon's got it because she said it says it's fragrant. So it's a D-E-U-T-Z-I-A. Deutza? Is it? I don't know. I've never heard of that one before, but that's obviously just a plant, I would imagine. So we're going to give that one a go as well. We'll give that a nice pot to go into. And I've also got these two trees. Now again, these were only two for £10. This is a, is it a plum tree? Yeah, Victoria plum, as you can probably see there. And again, it's got a nice bit of budding coming out on it. So it's got a bag over the roots. So I'll be planting that in a pot for the moment until I can actually get the outside sorted out. So I mean that will stay in the pot pretty happily, I would have thought. These are apparently 3 years old, these little trees. So let's show you the other one. The other one we got here is a conference pear. That's a pretty common pear, that is. So yeah, I'm hoping to give these a go, and it will be the start of our fruit garden, hopefully. The gate's open, is it? Okay, darling, don't worry about that. Let the wind blow through, keep the greenhouse nice and cool, eh? Do you want me to move you around a bit? Where do you want to do now? Where? So yeah, let's just show you my little seedlings. As I say, they've really come on now, and we're going to need to planting these out very shortly. So as I say, right over in the corner there, you can probably see my little leeks are coming through. Hold on, darling. Is it carrot? What is? Show me. Yeah, it's pulled backwards, that's all. Look, it's got to go forward. Is it forward? Comes back, sorry. Yeah, do it like that. Okay. So I think these are big enough now, this broccoli and cauliflower and the Savoy cabbage. I think they're big enough to go out into the raised bed. I mean, look at the temperature here, for example. Last night it went down to the max. Eh? You want to go poo-poo? All right, we'll just do a couple more bit of watering and then I'll take you in, okay? So yeah, it went down to... Eh? You're coming out? So yeah, it went down to 9.1 last night. It was very, very mild last night. And as I say, it's been up to 36.2 today. But these, I think, are ready to go out into the raised bed. And the old cress, as you can see, is really come on now. So this comes on really quick, as you know, and that'll be ready to eat pretty shortly. And even these little carrots here have made a show now. So I'm happy with that. As I say, I'm going to have to separate them and plant them out. You want to go poo-poo? Right, let's take you in then. Bit of an emergency, we've got to go and sort that one out. Right, walk around there, go on, keep going. Knock on the window. Go on, keep going, knock on the window. Tell Nanny she wants to go to the toilet. Wants to go poo-poo. Come on in, Barney, come on in. Come on, look, Barney's back, look. Barney's back. Come on in here, Barney. Sharon's having a bet on the Grand National, I think, with Jimmy. That's a horse race over in the UK here once a year. I don't really get on like it too much, but anyway, that's another story. So what was I saying? I forgot where I was now. So yeah, I think they're going to be okay to plant out. As I say, I've still got these tomatoes and a few more onions there to go. But look at the peas, I think they're actually ready to go out as well. So I can get them sorted out. Look, that's the older garden peas there, so I'm really happy with that. I was talking about the carrots, wasn't I? Yeah, so I mean, you're supposed to sow them in where they're going to actually grow. But I mean, I will put these out while they're sort of very small. I'll separate them and put them in a couple of containers while they're this small. But really, I know that you should be doing them in where they're going. But hey, we're just trying little things anyway. So the run of beans are starting to come up now, as you can see there. Look. Pardon? You're coming back? Come in, open the door. You can't do it? Okay. Barney's in here as well, look. Oh, it's locked, isn't it? I locked it. Barney, stop doing that. Come in. In you come. One in, one out. Barney scratches the door of the polytunnel, look. He keeps doing that, and anyway, I might have to put a board along there or something. I'm not too sure yet. But that's another story. Right, you're going to carry on then. You're going to carry on doing them now? Say hello to everybody.
Hello, buddy.
Do you want to say hello to anybody else? Mum in that?
Hello, Mummy.
What about Daddy?
Hello, Daddy.
Where's Daddy at the moment?
At work.
He's at work, is he?
Yeah.
You're going to tell him you've done some gardening? Yeah?
I didn't garden, Daddy.
Yeah, good girl. Don't forget to do these ones then, okay? So anyway, first things first, I think I'm going to try and get them trees into some earth and get them well watered in. And I'll put some fertiliser in there as well, some fish blood and fish. Yes, I know, darling. Don't pull them out though. Just water them, okay? I'm going to put some fish blood and bone, I think it is, just to give them a little bit of a head start as well. So I'm going to do that now. Now I've got some fertiliser food somewhere. Let me go and look for it. Are you okay in there, Evie? Okay then, good girl. You okay, darling? Hey? Flowers? Yes. Yeah, that's it. You're going to water these ones now for Grandad? Do them ones, go on in. Right, so I've got some earth here, which is some old compost. And I'm just going to transfer it into this bucket. It's some good stuff this, it come out of the pots from last year. It's dirt. We're going to plant a tree, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, so we've got to put all this in there.
I help you.
Yes, you're helping me, darling. You get the water. Go and get the water. Bring the container over here as well. You can't carry it. Okay. Wait there, Grandad will carry it. Barney's driving me crazy. You go around that side. Right, now you're going to squirt it with water for me. Yep, keep squirting it with water. Okay. So while you're doing that, I'm going to put this in here. Hold it back a bit so I don't get no dirt on it. And I will put some of this just general purpose fertiliser in there. Fertiliser. Just sprinkle that in there to give them a bit of a feed. Keep squirting that in there, Evie. Yeah, water. It's got a T in it. Say water. No, it's got a T in it. Okay, so we're just putting this in there. And this is what we're going to plant the tree in. You know the tree we just bought? Yeah. Well, we're going to plant the tree in here. You like the idea of that? Okay then. Yeah. Okay, well this is the what was this? This is the pear tree, this one. So we'll take this bag off of there. We've got to sort that one out as well later on, yeah. Yeah, and that one, yeah. So let me undo this. Look, this is what we've got to plant into the ground. Look.
Whoa, that's good.
Oh, look at that. Look. Oh. So that's that there. So anyway, here we go. So what I've got to do, can you hold that? Put that down for a minute. Come around here, around this side. And you just hold that with both hands. You got it? Both hands. So what I'm going to do is to make a little hole in the middle. Mix all that up first, because we put that fertiliser in there, didn't we?
Then I hold that.
Hold on, you'll be all right. So we make sure it goes right in there.
I do it help.
Right, okay, let's put that in there like that, look. All right, you want to go a bit deeper than that?
I'll do it now.
Hold on. Right, push it all in there, look, we've got to put all that down in there. That's it. Now we've got to fill it up with earth. That's it, you squirt water all around that, all around there.
Your hand will do it.
Yeah, I'll hold it, don't worry. Go and keep squirting water in there. And we'll put all this in there and fill it up. But we will give this a good water in anyway with the hose pipe afterwards as well, so this is just to get it going.
Yeah.
Barney, stop it. He's a naughty boy, isn't he, Barney, sometimes? He's a naughty boy. But we won't tell him off, though, because he just doesn't know, does he? Yeah, don't worry. Oh, he's squirting me, Evie.
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
And that is our little pear tree.
Yeah.
So let me go and get the watering can as well. You won't be able to carry this one, darling, it's a bit heavy. So we'll give it a real good water. Get them roots settled in. Look at that. How'd you like that? Yeah, right, okay, well that's that one done anyway, so I'll put this to one side now and then we'll carry on and do a bit more planting. So we'll see you again in a minute. Right, okay then, we're getting there now. Now I had a delivery today from one of my subscribers again, Pete Froud. You've heard me mention him before, he sent me quite a few little things like seeds and various stuff. And he actually sent me this. Now this is what is known as a horseradish root. And I did mention before that I'd like to grow my own horseradish. I understand it's a root and that you can grate it up and create your own horseradish sauce and all that for your roast beef or whatever. So Pete's been growing this and preparing this for me, and he said just obviously get it into the ground and you'll have a lovely root off it hopefully. So what I've done is I've got this container here which I've got filled up with compost, and he said put some fish blood and bone in it as well to give it a bit of a head start. So I've actually got a container of that here. So I'm going to be putting some of this in, mixing it in, and I'm hoping that this container is going to be okay, Pete. I'm not too sure, but at least it'll be better than sitting in a little pot. Whether or not it's supposed to go in the ground or what, or whether you can do it in pots, I'm not sure, but maybe someone can advise me. So yeah, I mean, I'll just mix in some of this fish blood and bone and give it a good mix around. And obviously get it down by where the roots are. But I quite like the idea of, in fact, I'm going to get my shovel, wait there. I quite like the idea of growing our own horseradish because you can make it as strong or as weak as you like. Now, where's the blinking shovel gone? Yeah, look, I don't know where the shovel's gone now. There's me going to be blaming the kids, but it's probably me who's mislaid it. I don't know where I've put it. Anyway, well, I'm going to carry on doing it with my hand anyway. But I want to get that down to the roots. I could tip some of this out actually and then make sure it gets down to the roots that way. So I'll just lose that down there and then put some of this just lower down and give it a good bit of a stir up as well. So at least we're getting a uniform nutrition all the way through the soil anyway. So that's what I'm going to do there. Now this root is still pretty moist where it's been in the postal system obviously, but obviously it's not been in there too long, so it should be okay. But I'm going to give it a good, obviously a good water as well. So I'll just make a little hole for that and tip this out. There we go. Yeah, it's still moist. So again, never grown it before, so I don't really know whether I'm doing this right or what, but the roots are well spread out in there anyway, so I'm hoping that it will take with a nice water in, so to speak, and maybe able to report back to you. I don't know how long. Apparently this grows pretty rapidly, apparently, so I'm told. And it can, if you leave it unattended, it can sort of ramble all over your veggie patches or whatever, so you've got to keep it under control, and I'm hoping putting it in the pot like this will actually provide that. So right, that's in there now like that. I'll give it a bit of a water. Give it some good watering. Obviously it needs a drink, and we'll let that settle, and I'll plonk that over there and we'll watch this space. So I mean, basically looking around the greenhouse now, as you can probably see, things are literally just starting to turn green now, and we're getting some show of summer being on its way, as you can see there. So I'm well pleased with that. So once again, Pete, thanks for sending me that root, and I'm going to obviously try and grow it in this container and see how it grows, and let's hope we've got some nice horseradish for our roast beef at the end of the year. So I'm not too sure how quickly it grows, obviously, but that's all part of the learning curve. Well, anyway, I'm going to try and get outside now. I'm going to get the hose pipe out and water the raised bed and give it a really good soaking before I actually plant out these cauliflowers and, well, basically the brassicas and stuff like that. So I think they're big enough now. They look like they're pretty substantial, and maybe tomorrow I'll do the peas as well. It's getting pretty late now. It's about 5:30 now on a Saturday afternoon, so it will soon be tea time. So yeah, I mean, I'll just plod along out here for a little bit longer on my own. The kids have gone in now, so I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.